Welcome to the next episode of the Dark Web Deacon. Before we begin, be sure to smash that subscribe button, click the bell to turn on notifications. New videos are published every Monday and Thursday, and as always, be sure to like and provide comments. The more we depend on smartphones, the more attractive an attack vector they become. Android and iOS and devices have become common targets for cyber criminals, as people use them for work, communications, social media, travel, and key services, both financial and health related. Today we're going to go over 5 signs that your mobile device may have been hacked. But if you want the 30-second overview and skip the rest of this video, the 5 signs are these. Number 1, loss of battery life. Number 2, your account is suddenly sending messages and obviously you're not the one sending them. Number 3, there's a spike in your overall data usage. Number 4, key passwords or PIN codes are no longer working. And number 5, you're being asked to approve permissions that don't seem to quite line up with the app you're using. So for example, if it's a gaming app and they're asking for access to your email or text messages, that's not quite right. So excessive app permissions is number 5. Now diving into the details. Number 1, sudden loss of battery life. A sharp increase in battery usage could indicate a compromise. Some malware commonly seen on Android devices, for example, will launch services in the background to quietly consume data like GPS location services or look at your address book and try to filter through and send messages. You can check for this by opening battery settings on your iOS or Android device and reviewing how much power different apps appear to be consuming. Checking the percentages can help determine any offending application so that they can either be deleted and reinstalled or just deleted completely. Number 2, your account is sending messages, but obviously you're not. This is a classic sign an attacker has snatched your credentials and gained access to your contacts on your device, which they use to message friends and family in an attempt to spread basically smishing or phishing campaigns. Immediately change the password to your email account or messaging accounts, and any accounts potentially related to messaging on that phone that maybe is tied to that address book. Additionally, ensure you have applied the latest security patches to your operating system and you have the latest version of the messaging app. Number 3, there's a spike in data usage. Malicious code may communicate with external websites to download payloads or exfiltrate data, or just try to communicate with other systems in order to spur on additional attacks. Adware may also contribute to higher data usage. The type of threat is usually more visible because it can cause the browser to become erratic. So if your browser is acting erratic, then it could be a malware issue. If your browser seems to be fine and everything is in order, then there could be another issue of a potential hacked device and other type of malicious code running on that device. This issue can be resolved by reviewing the phone's data usage metrics for excessive data usage for individual apps or system processes. Most wireless carriers also provide detailed reports on data usage trends, which can help narrow down any source of sudden increase in data usage. Keep in mind you are responsible for data usage even if it is a rogue app on your device. Number 4, key passwords or PIN codes are no longer working. If your password or PIN code is no longer working and you're certain it's correct, it could mean someone has captured and changed your credentials. Once the attacker has access to your account, they can change the password and gain full access to sensitive information within the account. If this does happen, reset passwords on all critical accounts. As an additional measure, you can restore the device from a clean backup or completely wipe the device and restart fresh and reinstall. Obviously, that is a little more onerous, so only do that if you're positive that your device has been hacked. And finally, number 5, excessive application permissions. Mobile apps can't consume certain types of data unless you give them permission to do so. This means access to address books or GPS, or access to text messages or phones or video and your camera. All that requires your permission. So for example, a gaming app shouldn't be reading your text messages, and probably shouldn't have access to video or your camera. Maybe things like GPS it has access to, maybe address books for certain things if you're connected to a gaming network. But other than that, it shouldn't have access. So you got to think about that when you're installing and granting permissions on applications. Security experts definitely strongly recommend only downloading apps from official and trusted app stores. This doesn't completely eliminate the chances of installing a malicious program. However, if you do install from official stores, such as Google Play, you will definitely reduce your risk of malicious apps being installed. Hopefully this was helpful. These are 5 quick signs that your mobile device may have been hacked. Thanks for watching, and as always, please like, subscribe, and provide comments, and turn on notifications by clicking the bell in order to check out future videos published twice a week.